Hello and welcome to today's meditation. I'm redoing this because the sound wasn't great at the first one. So get comfortable. Maybe you have some tea or water to resource yourself. This meditation may bring up some uncomfortable feelings, and that's okay. I'm here with you. So this meditation is in honor of our upcoming Truth and Reconciliation Day. It's on September 30th in 3 days. And I will attempt to imperfectly lead a decolonization meditation. So on this day here in so-called Canada, we wear orange shirts if we have them to remember. It is a day of memorial. It is to recognize the atrocities and generational impact caused by the residential school system up here in the north. So just noticing how that lands in the body. So today we're going to investigate some of those things in the body, the hierarchy, the white supremacy, and just becoming curious about what's happening, letting things move or be there, sitting with it all together. Maybe you do notice where colonization appears in your daily life, and maybe you don't, and that's okay. Today we'll just investigate maybe where it lies internally in the body. For me, it's in the chest today. So let's start the meditation. You can lie down, stand, walk, sit. So feeling into the ground beneath you, whose ground this is, whose land this is. Here in Montreal or Tiohtià:ke, the Kanien'kehá:ka Nation are recognized as the stewards of this land. And the Anishinaabe people have strong ties to this area, or maybe you're somewhere else on other occupied land. And if you think about land back or decolonization, checking in again what sensations are here. Maybe the location of the sensations. And let's just take some time. Feeling into the cushion beneath you, the bed, the floor, and feeling into that solidity. Feeling into the resource of the breath. Taking some deep, full breaths, connecting with the trees around you. Knowing the trees, especially the old ones, have witnessed so much on Turtle Island. And feel free to place hands on the body as you breathe. Maybe on your heart, your stomach, maybe on your face. Notice how colonization occurs in our bodies, affecting us internally and externally. Maybe there's discomfort or pain or heaviness, vibration, heat. Letting it be there. And taking some deep breaths again. Feeling into the spaciousness in the body, the space around you. And as you take some deep breaths, feeling into the space around you, noticing how the sensations change. As you think back to decolonizing this body, this heart, and mind. For me, there's a tightness in the body around colonization. So letting those sensations be there, giving them space, letting them move. And what would the world look like if we decolonized our minds, if we centered indigenous communities, and if our world was indigenous led? Imagining a world like that, what would that be like, feel like? I'm taking your time here. Noticing how the body responds and what images came to mind. Maybe there's more forest, less concrete. Maybe the way things are organized is a lot different, more local. Noticing the sensations of what that would be like. And thinking now to a person or people, writings or books, things that have helped resource you, educate you, support you in your decolonization process. Just taking a moment of gratitude and appreciation for texts and people who may have opened your eyes. And we'll just stay there for a moment. Maybe you want to think about these people or peoples around you right now, if that feels supportive. Maybe there's some relief in doing this together or some activation. And just noticing your breathing, the sounds where you are, and resting in sound or breath or the texture of what's underneath you, the touch, just for a moment. And thinking about some actions you could explore, taking your time to think about actions that are feasible today, this week, this month, this year. And letting yourself be with that. Noticing how that feels in the body. Solidarity, support. What sensations are there when you think about actions? Maybe there's images or colors that appear. And notice what happens when I say this sentence. What would it be like to talk about decolonization more with your neighbors, friends, lovers, families, communities? What would that be like to bring it into the light more? Just notice how this lands in the body. We'll take a minute or two with this. Maybe your mind is thinking a lot, and as you're thinking, what's happening? What are you noticing inside? So, for the last part of the meditation here, we will send some metta out. So, get more comfortable, kind of move a little bit. There's perhaps some somatic tension today. All is okay though. So, you can put your hand on your heart or not. And let's send healing out. Healing out to all residential school survivors, but not only them, but their families and their communities. Sending healing out, safety, protection. May they be at ease in their bodies, hearts, and minds. And may their truths be heard. And may reparations be theirs. And sending healing out to all of us who've been affected by colonization, which is everyone on Turtle Island. May we know the truth of this land. And may the healing continue on and on. May you continue to decolonize your heart, body, and mind. Thanks for joining me today and feeling into what's underneath you, looking around your space, moving a bit. And one of the resources that came up for me is a book called Braiding Sweetgrass by Robin Wall Kimmerer. So if you haven't read that book, I highly suggest it. You can also listen to the book. She's got podcasts and all sorts. So, and also on September 30th, if you have an orange shirt, I encourage you to wear it and to continue talking about this topic, to not pretend it's not happening because it is happening. And in the link below, today I'm asking for donations to survivors healing for who have been to residential schools. And also there's a link if you want to know more about National Day of Truth and Reconciliation. And if you have other links, please put them in the comments below, as I'm sure I missed something. So thank you so much for your practice. And I wish you a beautiful day, week, month ahead full of decolonization practices. They can be tiny, they can be big, they can be medium, but as long as we continue to learn and unlearn, we can all move forward together in new ways. So take care, everyone, and I'll see you next week.